our topic for 10 days is Ayurveda. So we are going to see the sister science of yoga, which we say sister science of yoga, Ayurveda, which mainly deals with body, okay, the health. So first it deals with the preservation of the health. Second, it deals with the cures. Okay. So in these 10 days, we are going to deal with preservation of the health. Okay. Which is because as we know that prevention is better than cure, right? So once you are prevented, definitely you don't need cure anymore. But once the cure is there or the cure kind of treatment is needed, then there are various things you need to, go through. And that is why we always say prevention is better than cure. So let us go ahead. Most of the people are there on the screen. If you have any questions to start with or you want to ask before I start with the slides on the screen, so you can. Otherwise, I'm happy to go. Are you okay, everyone? So the language of Zoom is thumbs up, thumbs down, or don't know what is happening around, right? So you can even say this. Okay, confusion, right? Yes, you are clear. You're not clear. Okay, so this is mostly a theoretical part, guys. All these 10 days, there is nothing called practical in this course. So free to eat, drink, go to washrooms or whatsoever you want to. Don't wait for my instructions or my thing, my permission for that. Okay, you all are grown-ups very well. Right? So since we are grown-ups, we don't need anyone's permission. We are mature enough to take decisions when to do what, right? So try your level best to stay online on the screen as much as possible. But when it is time to eat or drink something, go behind the camera. Okay, otherwise we all will ask something from you. Okay, cool. So the thali, the best thali will come later. Oh, Saurabh. Cool. Okay, so we shall start now, and we will go with the screen, the PDF, which I will share with you later. All right, so the essentials of Ayurveda. The Ayurveda, as we know that the Ayurveda is a science of life, and a very famous quote, or you can say sutra from Ayurveda texts are Ahar Suddho Sattva Suddhi. All right, when the Ahar is pure, when the food is pure, purity of the food brings you purity of the mind. Okay, so the purest the food you will take, the purest of the mind and the body you will have. Okay, so that's what this sutra talks about. And as we know, this Ayurveda is given to us by our saint and sages long time back, and they have given us this because they knew the importance of it. They knew that if we will be not knowing this science, we won't be able to get our ultimate goal. The ultimate goal of the life, as we know, as we have learned it in yoga, is liberation, isn't it? Or self-realization, right? So only you can reach self-realization when you will be having some consciousness, and with that consciousness you will be having the happy, healthy body with you, because this body is working as a vehicle, isn't it? When we say vehicle, means like you have cars at your home and you use that car, you drive that car to reach somewhere, isn't it? You use that vehicle to reach somewhere wherever you want to, right? Similarly, we have aeroplane nowadays to reach to some other countries. Then we have rockets to reach some other planets, isn't it? That's how our scientists are using, right? So we have certain kind of tools for us to reach somewhere. Similarly, for our soul, which is sitting inside, it has this body as a vehicle to reach somewhere. All right. So where to reach? Liberation in the end. Okay. When you can reach the liberation? When your vehicle will be fit and fine. That's it. Okay. So you have to keep this vehicle fit and fine. Okay. And when you need to keep your vehicle fit and fine, what do you do normally for your car maintenance? Is your car every day into maintenance, into garage? No. Once in a while, isn't it? For the services. That's how you do for the car, isn't it? Regular maintenance, regular cleaning you do every day for your car, isn't it? Dusting and cleaning and more and brushing and everything. You do it every day, but then once in a while you also send it to the mechanic for the overall service, isn't it? But still, you know that how much, no matter how much you make it, do the service, regular service, still your car has certain lifespan, isn't it? Your car still have certain lifespan, whether it is 15 years or 20 years. The better you will keep your car, the better it will, go into longevity, right? Yeah, as per the rules, you won't be able to drive it on roads after 15 years, but At your hometown, you can drive it for further 5-10 years easily, isn't it? That means it will be there with you without any trouble if the services are going on time. Similarly, if your body is there and if you're taking care of this body on time regularly, knowing that what it needs and fixing each and everything whenever it is required, done. Your lifespan will also increase, isn't it? The only problem is we are ignoring those parts. We never ignore the parts of the cars, isn't it? We are driving and suddenly, oh, there is some noise coming from the sockets, or there is some noise coming from back, there is some noise coming from the engine. Suddenly, what we do, we send this car to the mechanic. Why? We understand the importance of it. If you will not do that, what will happen to the car? It will go out of order very soon, right? It will start to damage the other parts also. What is happening to the body? Same thing. If you're ignoring one aspect of the body when body is giving you signals, and if you're ignoring it, it will damage the other part. And like this, we are getting damaged soon, isn't it? It is same principle. What you are doing with the car, same thing you have to do with the body also, right? In a very simple and layman term, I would say you never wake up in the morning and just take your car to the petrol pump. And if your car is petrol, you never ask for diesel. Do you ever? Do you ever ask for it? Have you ever asked for it? That, okay, give me diesel today. I just want to see how my car will perform. Right? Just for a change, just give me diesel today in a petrol car. You never do that. You know the importance of it, isn't it? You know that if you will put diesel in your petrol car, the engine will go out of order. That's it. You know that. And why you know that? Because then there will be a lot of money involved after that, isn't it? You know that you have to pay a lot of money to replace the engine, right? And the other parts which will get out of order because of that, right? What is happening to the heart? Same thing. When we're having unnecessary stuff inside, taking the body for granted, putting anything inside, same thing is happening. The only difference is machine is never able to recuperate itself, outside machine. Our body is still trying to manage somehow. Somehow, I'm not saying it is good for the body. It is just trying to manage somehow, right? Slowly and gradually in a longer run, it will give you that damage. Not suddenly, right away, but slowly and gradually for sure it will give you. And that is what we know as a heart attack, diabetes, cancers, thyroid and everything, right? All these diseases are just names. Just to tell you, they are just names. Wherever that kind of toxins, whatever you're having, gets accumulated, according to the region of the body, we name it accordingly. It is that simple. Okay? All the diseases are same. Cool? The names are there just for the understanding purpose. Got it? Same thing is giving you heart attacks also. Same thing is giving you diabetes also. Same thing is giving you arthritis also. We call it toxin. Okay? In Ayurveda, we call it ama. Right? Ama is a toxin. And we will know about everything, but ama is how it gets reduced in the body and what type of food creates it and what type of other things are responsible for it. We are going to understand each and everything. All right. So I was just giving you an overview of it so that we can at least understand the background of it, that what we are going to discuss in these days. All right. And there will be a lot of theoretical things we are going to discuss in as we have, you must have seen in the, that detailing which I have shared with you about Ayurveda, that what all topics we are going to cover. So we are going to cover those topics. But mostly what happens, people go through those topics, people just read those topics and they are never able to apply those topics in their life. So whatever time you have utilized on the screen or maybe while studying Ayurveda, it is just waste, because if we are not using that knowledge and if you're not implementing that knowledge in our life, then it is just waste. You just wasted your time, right? So I will try my level best in these 10 days to give those kind of topics in a very simpler terms, in a simpler way, so that you can apply it, you can implement it, rather than just knowing it that what they are, okay? Because knowing it will never, it is just like reading manual and not following it, okay? It will be like that. So we have to read manual and we have to follow that manual in a very simplified way, okay? Cool. So Ayurveda is a very vast science. It is not just limited to food. Like I said, it is like surgeries and many other things are there in Ayurveda. We are not going to deal with those things here. We are just going to see that what is the importance of the food, what are the importance of the spices, what are the food of everything, whatever we basically have in our life, right? And then the lifestyle, Okay, more than food, it is lifestyle. Cool. We are going to talk about doshas. We are going to talk about Panch Mahabhuta. We are going to talk about basically what this body is all about, right? Why you are different than animals. That's it. Okay, that is something we need to understand. Okay, why we are here, right? Why we are basically here. Here we are, not on Zoom, on the planet I'm talking about. Okay, why we are here on planet, not on Zoom. Cool. Why we are here for the course, but why we are here on the planet? This is something we need to know.